Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Upskill podcast. My name is Dave, and I'm going to be your host and your learning guide in this deep dive episode. I'm super happy you're here. Sorry, I'm in a hotel at the moment, so forgive me for this unusual setup. I'm in front of some wine bottles, as you can see here. I'm in the bar of the hotel making this video for you today. But in this video, I want to share with you some really, really big news in the space of blockchain and learning and development in Vietnam. Because as you may or may not know, if you're in learning and development, if you're in blockchain, there was some amazing news that came out last week. Today's Monday, so the news came out last week, Thursday, Friday. And the news is the following. TomoChain partners with Vietnam's Ministry of Education and Training to secure millions of diplomas on TomoChain public blockchain. Now, this is fantastic, but what does it mean? What problem is TomoChain and the Ministry of Training and Education trying to solve here? And what does this mean for the whole space of blockchain and institutions, teachers, trainers, etc., etc.? What does this all mean? Well, it's very, very exciting. And just before I continue, I'm not paid to do this. I haven't been paid by TomoChain or anyone. I'm doing this to share this information because I believe it's important. And I'm a big, big fan of TomoChain. I'm a big, big fan of what blockchain is starting to do in all kinds of industries. And since I'm in learning and development, this one really, really caught my eye that I had to share with you because it's got to do with upskilling and, the disruption of learning and development and education on a whole. So it's a very, very exciting time. So let's dive straight into this episode. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, then please smash up the like button and subscribe and let YouTube know that you want to be notified every time I upload a new deep dive episode, because otherwise YouTube is not going to show you the episode. So do make sure to click on the option all, so you'll get a notification. So that's really, really important. And also another thing before I jump in is to get all the timestamps and all the resource and all the links I'm going to be sharing with you in this deep dive episode. All you have to do is go down, click on the description box, scroll down, and you'll see all the timestamps and the links in the bottom. So I just want to make sure to maximize your learning and your studying and your researching, because I know you're busy. So I want you to get the most learning value out of these videos. Now, this is going to be just a short one, okay? Because I just want to share with you some news, right? Okay, and as you may or may not know, if you've been following me on LinkedIn, I'm very active on LinkedIn. I posted about it last Friday, I believe. So this is huge news for education in Vietnam, and I really believe that Vietnam is leading the way, is going to show other countries what is possible with scalable blockchain solutions in terms of education. And I think the biggest thing that we can all agree on in terms of certificates and diplomas is checking the validity of the skills you've learned, the certificates. Is this certificate valid? Who was it issued by? Who was the teacher? Who was the trainer? What were your exam results? I think we can all agree that it takes an enormous amount of resources to check. Admin, teachers and trainers have to spend so much time getting, stamped off, signed off on all kinds of certifications when somebody is transferring credits or moving to this educational institution from that educational institution, or from that company to this company. It takes a lot of, telephone calls, emails, paperwork, waiting at government offices, meetings, board meetings, one-to-one meetings. So this is extremely time-consuming, tiring, extremely exhausting, and it's just not feasible. It's not scalable, right? I think you and me, we can agree that it's not scalable, especially now that we're moving into scaling our education system with a digital approach. We need a better approach on how to manage this, how to check diplomas, degrees, MBAs, language qualifications, you name it, right? We need a better way of scaling this whole system. Now, this is how public blockchain is serving as a way to, first of all, make sure that all the private information is kept private, secured, transparent, that everybody who's involved in the situation of checking, they can all sign off on it on the blockchain, and that it's immutable, that it cannot be tampered with, right? Because as you know, globally, there's a huge problem with people buying fake diplomas, and it's still rife all over the world, you know? So TomoChain is really one of the companies that I've been looking at for a long time, and I'm going to share with you some information about TomoChain. I've personally heard of blockchain for, I think maybe the first time I heard of blockchain was about 10 years ago, but just recently in the last couple of years, and ever since I've been in Vietnam for about 5 years now, I've waited for this moment. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time, that actually it's going to be implemented on a mass scale. So let me just read for you some of the things here. The Ministry of Education and Training oversees the entire education system of Vietnam. Check. The MUE has complete oversight of all education and training at Vietnam's national level, covering over 22 million students. That is everything from primary through higher education, plus teacher, professional, and vocational training. To provide some context, to scale the initial phase of this project, all 2.5 million high school and 1.4 million higher education students would qualify to be included in the new NQA upon graduation. So the NQA, let me just go over here. The NQA, let's go back up here, is the National Qualifications Archive, right? That's the system that secures and recognizes the diploma on the TomoChain public blockchain, right? So this is really, really important. And remember, to be clear, this is not a pilot. This is a full-scale rollout using the TomoChain blockchain at a country level. And this is unprecedented, okay? You have to understand that they've already tested this. This is completely public mainnet kind of stuff. And this is huge. I think it's going to catch on in Southeast Asia within the next 1 to 2 years. You're going to see other countries in Southeast Asia adopt this similar technology. Super, super excited about this. So we are revolutionizing learning and development in Vietnam. Now, a person I want to bring your attention to, who's a bit of a hero of mine since recently, and I think he's a hero of many people in Vietnam, is Mr. Nguyen Van Phuc, who is the Deputy Minister of Education and Training. And he said, with the strong spirit of innovation of the whole society and government's parties, the application of 4.0 technology is expected to drive future developments. And he goes on to really say that these are the issues, as I mentioned previously in the beginning of this video. He's trying to solve these diploma certificate management system issues, right? And of course, Mr. Nguyen Van Phuc, he came out at the beginning of the year when the pandemic hit Vietnam. He saw an immediate opportunity to help all the educational institutes in Vietnam to adopt the technology that they needed and to support all the teachers and all the students here. Here he is, as you can see on the screen, a very handsome man there. And I will give you the link to this article. You can just scroll down to the description box and you can read about it. He is interviewed by this magazine, Nhân, okay? And you can check out the interview. Lots of really good questions. A lot of it is based on e-learning, how institutions are developing their e-learning, and et cetera, and how companies in Vietnam, Viettel, VNPT, Vietnam Mobile, Mobifone, are all providing their infrastructure to students and people that need it, basically. So really interesting article. I'll link that down. Let's go ahead to TomoChain. So I'm sure you're very interested to learn more about TomoChain. I'm sorry if my video is slowing down a bit. I'm on Wi-Fi, not Ethernet here, so there might be a problem with the Wi-Fi. But let's have a look here. So TomoChain, it's actually a Vietnamese company. They're based in Singapore. They have offices around Asia. And you can visit the website if you want to check it out in Vietnamese. There is a Vietnamese language there, Japanese and also Chinese, I believe. So the efficient blockchain powered by proof-of-stake voting consensus, scalable POS, voting blockchain in mainnet with product lines focusing on real-world usage. They have many different product lines that you can check out. What I will be showing you, and I'll be supplying you the links for, is the TomoChain economics paper, which is really interesting. I'll provide you the link of that later. So if you want in-depth understanding of the tokenomics part, the economic way in which this blockchain works and how it's applied, the use case, you can read this I believe it's a 12-page PDF. You can understand, voting and staking, how that works, decentralized governance, et cetera, et cetera. There's a lot of really cool information in here. I strongly recommend to check it out. But let's go have a look at the features. Let me minimize my video a little bit. Oops, here we go. Right. Okay. Yeah. So what is it? So TomoChain blockchain and product ecosystem enable the development of high-performance blockchain products. An array of original features and protocols is designed to support speed, privacy, usability, liquidity, all in one platform. So we're talking about scalable, we're talking about privacy via private transactions, developer friendly with any tokens, security enhancements, et cetera, et cetera. So you can build on TomoChain, and their mission is to onboard millions of users. Okay, so basically they want to make this technology accessible to people in a very easy way to apply it to their use case. So this is not just about the Ministry of Training and Education. This is for all enterprises and individuals to make use of TomoChain blockchain for your own business case, right? So you can start building. Check out their ecosystem here. We have partners, SAP, Microsoft, Chainlink, which is a huge project. You can see here, it just goes on and on and on. Partners, liquidity. They're on all these exchanges here throughout the world. Wallets, so they have all these wallets here, right? DApp channel. So DApp is a decentralized app, so you can see they're on various DApp channels. So check them out. They're really super interesting. Lots of resources on the website. And you can learn all about it. Let me show you the team here. This is the CEO and founder right here, Mr. Vuong. He's Vietnamese. I think he's based in Singapore, but he's the CEO. You can see the team here is mostly Vietnamese. So you can check them out on LinkedIn. I'd recommend following them on LinkedIn for any updates if you're interested. You can join the team. You've got lots of press articles here. You can learn more about what they're doing with the Ministry of Education and Training here in Vietnam. They're on Forbes, they're everywhere. And I would even strongly recommend to watch a very nice interview with Mr. Vuong on YouTube. Actually, there are quite a few Ask Me Anything video interviews he's done very, very recently on YouTube that you can check out. But I would recommend the following one. I will leave the link below to this interview, and I'll tell you why. This guy here, the YouTube channel, the name of the YouTube channel is, let me just scroll down a bit, Data Dash. And the guy from Data Dash, I follow him. He's a really awesome guy. His name is Nicholas Merton. And this was a sponsored interview that he did here, by the way. But it's a very good interview. So you get to know Mr. Vuong. And the interview starts around 19 minutes into this YouTube video. I recommend watching the whole YouTube video. I'll link it down below, but you can skip forward to the interview part with Nick and Mr. Vuong right about 19 minutes, as you can see here. Very, very interesting interview. For the PDF is here. And if you're interested in blockchain as a whole, because now blockchain is really speeding up in terms of actually being implemented and ready for mass scale adoption at the government level and also the enterprise level. So if you're interested to learn more about what it's like to work in blockchain, if you're interested to know about the future of blockchain and why I'm so excited about it, then who better else to learn about blockchain than this guy right here? His name is Kyle Chasse. I interviewed him about a month ago, and I did an interview with him. It's about a 40-minute interview. And what you can do, what I strongly recommend you do, is I'll put the link down below in the description box. Scroll down here, and you can see the timestamps. So if you just scroll down over here, and you can understand, about, if this is something you want to check out yourself, or share it with a friend or colleague. I've also added some links below here, for example, blockgeeks.com and academy.ivanontech.com. You can check out if you're interested in blockchain or taking a free course or anything like that. I've put the links in that video too for you. So do check it out. I hope this was a really useful episode to you. It's just a really quick one. I'm on holiday right now with my wife for a few nights in Saigon, but I really wanted to get this video out because the future of learning and development is changing, and I think as an industry we all need to understand what blockchain is doing for the industry, and I will definitely keep you up to date on what's happening as it comes through. And all these links here I will provide you in the description box. So feel free to follow me on LinkedIn. You can follow me there. I'm very, very active on LinkedIn and YouTube, so follow me there too. If you want to be updated on any new videos, do click the subscribe button and click on all so you get notified. Let YouTube know that you want this content. Otherwise, YouTube won't give you this content. Anyway, I'm going to leave you here. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you very, very much for your time today. I hope this information was useful, and I wish you a very, very, very good day. Bye for now, and as always, upskill. Bye for now.